friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In this video, we are going to talk about certain untold secrets related to the Graha, Guru or Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, and Jupiter is the Karaka for divine knowledge, children and happiness. When Jupiter is well placed in your horoscope, many of the malefic effects produced by the other planets are also greatly reduced. Now, there is a great misconception that a debilitated Jupiter will not give good results. It is not so, and this is the first untold secret about Jupiter. Now, remember, Jupiter is a teacher. So, when Jupiter is placed in the sign of Cancer or Kark, the sign of Cancer is the natural fourth house in the zodiac belt, and it deals with emotions, and therefore the kind of teachers you get in your life are very caring, are very nurturing. They help you in a big way, they encourage you. So they provide a lot of optimism when Jupiter is in Cancer. So when Jupiter is in Cancer, you get caring, loving teachers. This is because Cancer is the exaltation sign of Jupiter. Okay, which means in your past life, you have treated your teachers very well. You have done everything for them, and therefore in this life, the teacher gives you a lot of encouragement and lot of good things. So now, if Jupiter is placed in his debilitation sign or the sign where he becomes weak, that is in Capricorn, will Jupiter not give good results? It is not so. When Jupiter is placed in Capricorn, it means you have to work very hard to get the desired results. The teachers you may get in your life will be influenced by Saturn. That is, these people will be very strict with you. Okay, they may not talk to you properly. They may tell you go and find out yourself. So when Jupiter is in Capricorn, it imposes a discipline on you. The teachers you get, they are very strict. They make you disciplined in life. And it is only after going through a lot of hard work that you will get the desired fruits. So a planet in debilitation gives fruits provided you work very hard to attain those fruits. So if you have a debilitated Jupiter in Capricorn, you will definitely get the fruits, but extra effort is needed on your end to attain the end results. And also because this is the sign ruled by Saturn, a lot of hard work has to be put in by you before you get the final joy or the final results. Now, the second secret: how do you know when good advisors or good bosses or good teachers come in your life? For this, you have to look at the ninth from Jupiter. So, at the time of your birth, Jupiter is placed in a particular sign. Let us say Jupiter is placed in the sign of Virgo when you are born, or Kanya Rashi. Now look at the ninth sign from Kanya Rashi or Virgo. It is nothing but the sign of Taurus or Libra. Now, what is Taurus or Libra all about? Taurus is a sign of materialistic comfort, of enjoyments. Okay, and it is ruled by Venus, which means that suppose Venus enters into this sign in transit. So the ninth from your natal Jupiter has Venus, and Venus is powerful in his own house. What does this mean? It means that during this period when Venus is transiting in ninth from your natal Jupiter, you are going to get a female advisor, a female teacher in your life. The teacher may come also in the form of your own spouse. And because Venus is very powerful here, okay, this teacher will teach you something related to music, dance, cooking, etc. See, the sign of Taurus also represents the food we eat. It is the natural second house in the zodiac belt. And this sign is all about beauty and arts. Okay, so the kind of person coming in your life, maybe in the form of a teacher or your spouse, is going to teach you something related to beauty and arts in this time period. Now, let us say Rahu enters into the ninth from Virgo or Kanya Lagna. Okay, in that case, the teacher who will come in your life in that time period will not teach you to walk on an honest path. He will teach you to break all the rules, to break all the boundaries, to achieve what you want. He may teach you manipulation and deception. So, when you look at the ninth from Jupiter and you see which planet is entering into that sign, you can understand what kind of person is going to come in your life in the form of a teacher or a boss at that point in time. So, this is the second secret related to Jupiter. Now, whenever Jupiter is placed in the 8th house from your ascendant, okay, this placement has special significance. What does it mean? The 8th house is the house of sudden events. It is the house of accidents. It is the house of breaks. It is also representing the longevity of an individual. So when Jupiter is placed in the 8th house and he is powerful, say the 8th house is the sign of Pisces and Jupiter is placed there, it gives the person a very long life. But let us say this is a Gemini ascendant and Jupiter is placed in the 8th house, which will be the sign of Capricorn. Now in this case, Jupiter is debilitated. And what does this imply actually? So now Capricorn or Makar is the natural 10th house in the zodiac belt. And Jupiter is placed in the 8th from the Gemini Lagna or Mithun Lagna, right? In the sign of Capricorn. Which means that in your job, you will not have stability. You will be constantly changing jobs or you will get breaks between your jobs. That is the first interpretation. Secondly, in your job, in your workplace or in your business, there will be sudden fluctuations because of this 8th house Jupiter. So there could be breaks in your jobs. Another and most important thing is the 8th house represents the funeral ground. It represents the cremation place. Okay, and now a Brahmin, that is Jupiter, is present in this place and is debilitated, which means that in your past life, when there was a death ritual to be done in the family, okay, that is before you were born, your ancestors did not complete those death rituals properly. It could be that they did not pay the Brahmin who was performing those funeral rituals properly. Okay, and therefore you have a debilitated Jupiter there. Or there could be a fight with the Brahmin in case Jupiter was with Rahu or with Mars. Okay, and in that case, there was some kind of argument in that funeral place with this teacher or this Brahmin. And it is a sin which has now come in the form of Jupiter in 8th house in your present horoscope. So when Jupiter is in your 8th house in the horoscope, always donate money in the cremation ground or the funeral ground. You can donate that money to the person working there and this removes the malefic effects of that Jupiter. Now one more thing is, because this is the 8th house, this Jupiter can give you knowledge related to occult things. So that is a plus side. But how you use that knowledge depends on you again. Now we know that the 8th house is the house of transformation. Okay, and it signifies death and longevity both. Now look at the 8th from 8th house. Okay, it is nothing but the 3rd house. The 3rd house is therefore an entry point. After the 3rd house, you have the 4th house, which represents home, comforts, vehicles, property, and happiness. Now, what happens when Jupiter is placed in the 3rd house and say Jupiter is afflicted by Mars and Rahu. If Jupiter is weak and placed in the third house and afflicted by Mars and Rahu, it means that your ancestors had a great fight with a Brahmin or a teacher in their life. Okay? And this is a sin which has now manifested in your third house. Now let us say you are born with the Gemini ascendant or the Mithun Lagna. Okay? And Jupiter is placed in the third house. In this case, the third house will be the sign of Leo, which is ruled by the Sun. And let us say in the sign of Leo, you have two more planets along with Jupiter, say Mars and Rahu. So in the sign of Leo, you have Jupiter, Mars and Rahu, three planets. Now Mars and Rahu indicates a very bad fight. Okay? And Jupiter is the teacher there. So it indicates a violent fight with a teacher by your ancestors. Now this is as far as your past life goes, which shows that there was a violent incident related to a teacher or a Brahmin. And so Jupiter is placed in the third house now with Rahu and Mars. So in the present life, now the sign of Leo is the natural fifth house in the zodiac belt. Okay, and fifth house represents the birth of a child. So what happens is when this child is born, there are certain hindrances in the childbirth. And second thing is the birth rituals are not performed properly. So when Jupiter is in the sign of Leo for a Gemini ascendant along with Rahu and Mars, it means the birth rituals have not been performed properly. Okay, and in the past life, the ancestors on the father's side had a bad fight with a Brahmin or a teacher. So now what is the remedy to overcome this or to minimize the bad effects? In this case, serve the small children. Okay, feed children with laddus and sweets. Okay, because Jupiter is the Karaka for children. And because your birth rituals were not performed properly, it is now imperative that you have to give sweets to children to remove that defect. The second thing to understand is Jupiter is afflicted by Mars and Rahu, which indicates some kind of violence with a teacher. So in this life, donate yellow food in temples. Okay, donate yellow clothes, donate yellow laddus to the priests in temples. Help the priests in any way you can. Help poor Brahmins. And that removes the bad effects of Jupiter. It is also said that every time your birthday comes, that time Jupiter comes asking for food in some form. So on your birthday day, if somebody comes and asks you for food, then do not hesitate to give food to that person, because that person is the representation of Jupiter. So a sadhu, a beggar, or a poor man wearing some kind of yellow robes may come to you and ask you for food. Do not say no to him. Give him what he wants. Give him that food. And you will be blessed by that Jupiter. Now I will tell you one more secret related to Jupiter. Let us say Jupiter is placed in the sign of Scorpio. Now we know that Jupiter aspects the 5th, 7th and 9th house from where he is placed. So when Jupiter is in Scorpio, he is going to aspect the sign of Pisces. He is going to aspect the sign of Taurus, and he is going to aspect his exaltation sign of Cancer. So when Jupiter is in Scorpio, whatever sign the sign of Cancer is, okay, you will be blessed in the area related to that sign. So let us say you are an Aries ascendant and Cancer is your 4th house. Now logically Jupiter is placed in the sign of Scorpio, which is your 8th house, and from the 8th house he is aspecting your 4th house, that is the sign of Cancer. He is aspecting your 12th house, that is the sign of Pisces, and he is also aspecting the sign of Taurus, which is your 2nd house. So although Jupiter is in the 8th house from the Aries ascendant, okay, because he is aspecting the 12th house, because he is aspecting the second house and because he is aspecting his exaltation sign, you will get a lot of benefits in this time period. That is, you may get foreign journeys, you may get a good spouse, because Jupiter is aspecting his exaltation sign of Cancer. And you may also earn a lot of wealth because Jupiter is aspecting the natural second house, that is the sign of Taurus. So even though Jupiter is in the 8th house, in the sign of Scorpio, for an Aries ascendant, Jupiter's aspects bless that person with respect to wealth, foreign journeys, and spouse. Now let us say Jupiter is in the sign of Virgo for an Aries ascendant. Okay, Virgo is the natural 6th house, which indicates fights and conflicts. And Jupiter present in the sign of Virgo often indicates a fight with a teacher. Now, from here, what does Jupiter aspect? From Virgo, Jupiter aspects the sign of Capricorn, which is his debilitation sign. He aspects the sign of Pisces, which is his own house and represents spiritual waters. And he also aspects the sign of Taurus, which is the second house for an Aries ascendant. Now, will this aspect of Jupiter give good results? No, Jupiter's aspect on his debilitation sign, that is the sign of Capricorn, will not bring great results for an Aries ascendant when Jupiter is placed in the sign of Virgo, because it indicates a fight with a teacher. Okay, and that has to come back. So, when Jupiter is aspecting Capricorn from Virgo with his 5th aspect, it is not going to be a great time for you in your education or in your workplace. There are going to be challenges, there are going to be ups and downs. From a marriage perspective, because Jupiter is aspecting the sign of Pisces, it can give you good results. And Jupiter's aspect on the sign of Taurus may again create relationship issues. But nevertheless, Jupiter being a natural benefic, things will work out properly in the end. So friends, these are some untold secrets related to Jupiter. You won't find these easily anywhere, and I thought I should make a separate video on these secrets. So friends, if you like this video, do mark it as liked on YouTube. Now my contact details are given in this slide. For any queries, any consultations, you can email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we'll be glad to help you. To know more about us, visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon again with another video. Till then, bye, take care and stay safe.